here, Sebastian Errazuriz. Sebastian E, I've read in some parts.
Yeah, the thing is, like,
What's with that?
you're doing it pretty good, Errazuriz. It's like you've really got to roll the R's, but try to get someone to roll the R's or remember there's 2 Z's in it or 3 R's. It's horrible. Yeah. So I was trying to go for Sebastian E, and I've been pushing it a little bit.
Okay.
I feel almost like The Rock trying to change his name to Dwayne Johnson. It's like, if you Google me, it's already pretty tough. It's everywhere, so it's kind of hard. And I also feel a bit like a rapper, Sebastian E. It's like,
yeah, that does sound good.
It doesn't really have any refinement to it, but at least people would be able to talk about your stuff. It's like, it's not, hey, I saw this amazing work, hopefully, about this Chilean Sebastian something. If you give them the E, at least, it's like, okay.
That's true. Well, we'll say Sebastian E the rest of the time on the radio
and
show.
Adrian.
And just yo, Adrian.
Okay.
Oh, that's all I need.
We were talking before about the whole Rocky thing. I'm still poking with that.
No, let's leave that behind. So, my show a lot of times
Did you see that? How slippery was that? Huh?
We have a lot of people on here.
She's the director.
Sebastian. Social responsibility, sustainable development, that's kind of the field I work in. Now, for me, in one of the interviews online, I was reading that you don't have an eco-friendly approach. It was some kind of answer you gave to a journalist at some point. And so I guess maybe a more macro question would be, how can design and artists, through their design, contribute to more sustainable development, a sustainability approach that I think at this point our world desperately needs leaders in that area?
I don't know. I think the eco-friendly approach is not my thing right now. But the fact that I don't specialize in that doesn't mean I don't think it's vital for every single design that should be coming out. I think maybe there was this interview I was being asked about eco-friendly products in South America. And what I was saying is that basically in South America, to design eco products is a luxury. Because we're still trying to design products that can supply the basic needs. And so once you have the basic needs supplied, it's easier to start, I don't know, making better quality products and so on. Hopefully this should all go together. Hopefully we should be growing in an integrated, flexible manner. Nevertheless, there's urgencies and there's needs of all sorts, and we might have to contaminate a bit more in South America before.
Really? So, but don't a lot of your products go to rich people? I mean, a lot of people that are buying your stuff, not to be...
Sure, no. My products do all go to rich people. I don't have poor clients. Because unfortunately I need wealthy collectors who understand and value the work to be able to investigate and to have maybe my woodworkers working for 4 months if necessary on a piece that would be impossible otherwise. So it's almost like small investigation pieces. What I can say in my defense, though, is that I never make any money because I'm always recycling the money and putting it back into public art or other things. So my friends tease me a lot that I'm kind of a bluff because they'll see me in a nice suit and whatever, and I'm supposedly making tons and tons of money for stuff, but at the same time my car would always be battered up or whatever, and it's like it's not my priorities. I don't care. I just want to make my stuff, and if I can get one area of my work to pay for the other, I'm good.
Okay, so you mean public art, like when you did this tree
for example,
horse? No, cow.
A
cow on the top of a roof.
There was a cow on the top of a roof, and there was a tree planted in the middle of the stadium, our national stadium in Chile, where people were tortured and imprisoned in 73 when Pinochet goes into power. So, for example, that piece in itself, just renting the national stadium for a week and getting all the permits and the people and the teams that are required so that, you could really dig a hole into our soccer field. Soccer in South America it's a religion. I mean, the stadium is our cathedral. That's true. And to plant a tree, open up the gates to the public so anyone could just come and enjoy it as a decontextualized park. It is a huge amount of resources and funds and time and I don't know, organization. So it's I think I'm doing my part.
Chile, I mean, it's a country where you kind of got quote-unquote famous for a little while before going off to New York. Do you think your last name, you came from maybe a more upper-class society, and Chile is a very classist society. Even though you're not making money at what you do, you're still kind of benefited from having a last name and getting you into that arena.
Definitely.
I don't know if there's any comments on how that's changed now that you're in New York and you're kind of...
Well, obviously here it's like, Errazuriz is a name that has I think it's something like 3 presidents and a couple of archbishops that go back. So of course it's a name that opens up doors, and it's easier, and if you're within a small, sophisticated group, it's kind of nice to have an Errazuriz designer or whatever. So yes, I'm sure it has helped. Fortunately, what's also been very nice is that all the people who said, hey, this guy's just there or just has his TV show or his radio show or whatever, or is winning awards because of his surname, have now seen that the surname works on the contrary. That's why we're doing the whole Sebastian E thing. And I'm unfortunately still getting a lot of attention, great feedback for the work. So it's actually been nice not to have a surname and to be able to prove to people, hey, it's the work speaking. Yeah, of course. It's not the name.
And do you think being from Latin America, I mean, there's a lot of gringos that are very ignorant about Latin America in general. They might not even know where Chile is or think it's the same as Mexico.
Sure.
Do you think when you say, you're an artist from Latin America, that hinders or maybe helps, makes it more exotic?
It definitely hinders. I mean, especially in New York, it's like most of the people that are doing the basic services, everything from like cleaning to catering to, I don't know, sandwich making. They're mostly South American. They're mostly Mexicans. Yeah. So there's a first barrier that you've got to pass. Fortunately, because I grew up in London as a kid, I've got a bit of a weird accent. And that, with being tall, I guess helps. You're kind of a weird, exotic Chilean.
We'll be back here in a second on the ALS show. Stay tuned.